Intelexx here, and welcome to Intelexx, a place for entrepreneurs podcast, the podcast for Intelexx Artrepreneur Agency, the Indeed for Artists. And just like that, season 4 is a wrap. If you want to catch up on all of our seasons, make sure to check us out on Anchor, Spotify, YouTube, and so much more, because we have had so many amazing episodes, so many amazing entrepreneurs, so much advice on different books you can read, different influential people that you can look up, resources, and so much more. If you are interested in becoming a part of our podcast as a feature, definitely connect with us, because we have so much in store for you. So sit back, relax, and tune in to today's episode. Hello, welcome back to another segment of Intelexx, a place for entrepreneurs podcast. We are in season 5. I just want to shout y'all out for those of y'all who have been rocking out with me for this long, rocking out with Intelexx for this long. We appreciate you for the love and support, and for just believing in us and believing in our vision. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so before we jump into today's topic, let's do our mini commercial break. All right, so if you need any assistance with anything from your brand to your business, go to Intelexx.com, connect with us, see all the products and services that we offer, see if there's anything that connects with you, aligns with you, and if it is, book a free consultation so you can get a customized plan for your specific artistic needs. Okay. Be a part of our intellectual community. Join our app, the Artrepreneurs Hub, a place for you to be your unique artistic self, for you to connect with others, collaborate with others, share content, and so much more. It is for you, okay? Those who are subscribers, who are our VIAP, you get exclusive access to content. You get never before seen content that we only share with our VIAP, all right? So connect with us, all right? Go onto the Mighty Networks app, create an account, and search for us there, or you can click the link right at Intelexx.com. All right, so let's jump into this topic. This is something that we do pretty much every season, because we want you to have all the resources that you need so that you can be your best self. All right, so this is season 5, episode 3, and we are focusing on monetizing your craft. That's right. We are focusing on how you can monetize and really just do for self is the best way, right? The first things first, though. First things first, when you are looking to monetize your craft, first thing that you have to consider is be yourself. Be yourself. There's so many different people out here who have a lot of different things going on, people that might be doing the same thing as you, but it's going to be different because no one can be you. No one can put your spin on it, right? Something I've heard before is, don't try to reinvent the wheel, just put some rims on it to make it your flair, to make it your style. So when it comes to monetizing your craft, the best way to start off is by being yourself and bringing yourself to your craft so that people can see you in everything that you do. Okay. There are many different ways that you can monetize. All right. So for instance, let's give an example. When it comes to a dancer, okay, one way they can monetize their craft is, for one, create content with them dancing, put it on their social media platforms, right? Create a YouTube channel, create more content, be consistent with it, get the followers that you need in order to start monetizing, create some merch that has the dancing logo. if you want to create your own little studio, or if you have like some type of academy or something where some people can come to you, get classes, all the things, create yourself a little logo, put it on some merch, push your merch out, get some pre-sales. So if you don't have the money to cover it, those pre-sales will cover the cost for you, and then you can start making an income that way, just to promote your business if you have one. If you don't, and if you're just a dancer and you just want to put yourself out there, you can offer courses, you can offer classes, you can teach. you know um, there's a lot of different musicians out here who have classes that they can teach, and they charge a certain price, and depending on what that person or people want, the price varies. You can create an ebook, a how-to ebook, how I went from this to this, how I started off making 200 a month to 1,000 a month. But if you want to put out an ebook, I would say get in the field first and really do trial and error, figure out what works, find out that key component that unlock doors for you and the unlock opportunities for you, so that you can share that with other people, right? A gift is not a gift until it's given. So if something blessed you, if something helped you in your journey, the best thing to do is pay it forward and share that with others, so that they know what they can do, so that they can increase their journey. All right. So just for myself, all right. I've written books, I've put them on Amazon. I've created merch, then sold out on merch. I need to get some more. I need to re-up. All right, that's another way I've monetized. Um, Constant content creation and constant content being put out on all my social media platforms is a part of how I've been monetizing as well. So, you might not see what you want to see in the beginning, but keep going, because if it's something that you really love and something that you really want to do, then I would say keep at it until you see progress, until you see something. And that could be years, right? So you definitely have to have some patience when it comes to monetizing your craft, because it's not an overnight thing. They say overnight success is 10 years. Are you willing to wait 10 years to see uh, a return on your investment? That really boils down to it. And if it's something that you don't really see yourself doing long term, or you don't really love it as much as you thought you did, then you might want to reconsider you you know, being in whatever field you're in. If it's just something that you do for a hobby, then acknowledge that and figure out what it is that you love and start doing that. And once you do that and connect with that and put yourself in that, then you can start monetizing, because people relate to authenticity. People can tell when you're just doing it for the dollar, or when you're, marketing, or, there's so many different ways to kind of scheme, for lack of better words, so that you can put yourself out there and get what you want and do those things and all the things, right? There's so many different things that you can do to make it seem like you're authentic, but people can read between the lines, and people know, especially when you meet in person. If you have some type of seminar or webinar, you know, um, meetup or whatever in person, they could tell whether it's the same energy online as it is in person. And I do understand some people are antisocial, um, introverted, and all the things, but that realness will be there whether you're introverted or not. So just keep that in mind, okay? Something else you could do is, if you have a 9 to 5, or if you have a side hustle, you can use that money that you're getting outside of the bills and things, or whatever money is not being utilized, you can put that money to work, invest in something. You can pour that money back into your business, so that it can rotate and get you where you need to be. All right. So when it comes to, if you have a product or service that you're offering, promote it, Let people know. Don't be afraid to get into people's DMs and let them know what you are offering, because a lot of times, majority of your following does not even see your content. They don't see it. They don't see it. You know what I mean? So you posting it on your social media, they might see it a week later, 3 days later, 5 days later. That is intentional. That means that maybe 3%, 1 to 3% of your overall following actually sees it when you post it. So if you're not sponsoring it, if you're not boosting your post, if you're not going to people's DMs, it's a great chance that they're not going to see what you're posting. So don't be afraid to advertise your stuff. You are selling your brand. So you have to be on point with it. You have to be consistent with it. You have to reach out and do the things that might be uncomfortable. That's something that I've also done, where I've gone into people's inboxes and let them know, listen, hey, we have a talent show coming up. I see that you're an artist. I see you do some great work. We'd love to have you on our platform. Just reaching out to them to let them know. You know what I mean? Tickets are this much. Hey, I have a podcast. I would love to have you on here because you're an artist or entrepreneur. Let's talk about how we can connect and collaborate. You know what I mean? The worst answer that you can get is no. Oh, not right now. Or sure, but then something comes up and then you have to reschedule. Either way, you put yourself out there and you should be proud of that. Okay. So if that's something that you are doing, come on. Good job, because no one is going to do the work for you. And I know sometimes it's like, oh, it's a lot of work, because when you work a 9 to 5, the ground is already laid for you. All you're doing is showing up and doing a specific job. When you have your own, you have to do everything until the foundation is laid, and then you can bring people in to help you. But until that happens, you have to put the work in. So get to work, right? Build that team up. And building that team will help you to monetize as well, because all the pressure won't be on you anymore, because you will have laid that foundation so that you can be more present and be more focused on whatever it is that you want to do specifically. So for instance, with Intelexx, it is an umbrella company. So there's multiple different facets. There's 28 different departments. I can't do all 28 different departments. You know what I mean? So hiring people and finding people that are perfect for that position so that they can run those departments is a part of what I'm doing on my end, right? But there's only like 5 or 6 departments right now that's public. All of those departments I can also do. So even if I don't have somebody in that position yet, I can still fill that until I get to that point where I'm like, okay, I can outsource you to that person who's over that department. But until then, I have to do all the work. I'm the CEO, I'm the financial expert, I'm the social media manager, I'm the all the things, the PR person, the HR person, all the things, right? Which can be a lot and it can be overwhelming. So building that team is a very important. So if that's something that you are interested in, building up your team, make sure to find authentic people. Make sure to do a good background search to let them know, listen, I'm not just having just anybody. I want quality people, but you have to be quality, because you're only going to attract what you are. And if you are not doing your absolute best, don't expect somebody else to do their absolute best. And don't expect somebody else that you pay to do your job for you, because you have to set the tone. All right. So when it comes to monetizing, set the tone. Okay. Like I said, create content, be consistent, push your product, reach out to people, be uncomfortable, be comfortable being uncomfortable, because there's going to be times where you're going to be in uncomfortable situations. And what are you going to do about it? Create that ebook. Use your 9 to 5 or your extra funds to fund your business or to fund your brand. Put yourself out there. You sell yourself at the end of the day. Nobody's going to do that work for you. You have to show up for you. All right. And really just be yourself. That is the main thing. Be yourself, because that's when you attract authenticity. That's when you attract the people. But don't try to compare yourself to other people, and don't try to live somebody else's life, and don't try to be like, oh, well, they're doing this, so let me do that. No, there are different things that you can do to monetize your craft. Even if it's something that you don't want. Let's say you could go into drop shipping, you can invest in real estate, you can become a virtual assistant. You can do like a customer service position, or be a part of someone else's company and see how they run things, so that you can take notes and take it back to your own business if when you're ready for that, right? But get an internship, learn the skills. All these things will help you, but you have to be willing to do the work. Okay? All right. So I feel like those are a few things. If you have any ideas or things that have helped you, please drop them in the comments. Let us know so that we can add it to our list as well. And one big thing is hire a mentor. Get somebody who knows what they're doing, that's in your field, that you can learn from, that can teach you how to do it the right way, and who can teach you how to be the best you that you could be. All right. So before we go, one segment that we've been doing, just hasn't really been announced yet this season, is our gym drop. That's right, our gym drop. All right, so one gym that I'm gonna leave with you is be yourself. So many people out here that's trying to be everybody else but themselves, and wondering why what they're doing is not working. Be yourself. There's nothing wrong with being authentically you, because what you have is so valuable and so unique that no one else could do what you do. No one else could put your spin on it like you can. No one else can show up the way that you show up. Bring your individuality and your differences to whatever you do. If you want to monetize your craft, make sure that it's your craft. Make sure that you are showing up for yourself. Make sure that you are loving yourself enough to show up as you, and not the mask that you want everybody to see, because ultimately masks come off. And what you gonna do when somebody find out who you really are? Okay? Be you, love you, enjoy you, and just keep being your best, doing your best, keep trying no matter what. Okay? That's your gym job. But I hope you got something from this episode. I hope that you are doing the necessary steps in order to monetize, being yourself, putting yourself out there, being consistent, disciplining yourself no matter what to keep going, and be patient with yourself, because monetizing is not an overnight thing. It's not an overnight success. It's going to take some time. Enjoy the process. Embrace the journey. You're almost there. Okay? Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you all have an amazing day. Have an amazing week. Remember, you are uniquely designed and one of a kind. So don't let anybody stop your shine. To all of the newbies, to our OGs, to the team that's been here rocking out with me, I appreciate each and every single one of you. And I hope that you continue to love yourself, treat yourself with the utmost respect, so you can love and treat others the same. And until next time, I'll see you next time. I love you all. Keep going. Keep doing your thing. It'll pay off in the end. All right. Until next time. Intelexx here, and welcome to Intelexx, a place for Artrepreneurs podcast, the podcast for Intelexx Artrepreneur Agency, the Indeed for Artists. Thank you so much for tuning into Season 5's third episode of Intelexx, a place for Artrepreneurs. Stay tuned, because our next episode, if you are interested, you are becoming a part of our podcast as a feature. Definitely connect with us, because we have so much in store for you. Intelexx here, and welcome to Intelexx, a place for Artrepreneurs podcast, the podcast for Intelexx Artrepreneur Agency, the Indeed for Artists. Thank you so much for tuning into Season 5's third episode of Intelexx, a place for Artrepreneurs. Stay tuned, because our next episode, you are in for a treat. Okay? If you are interested in becoming a part of our podcast as a feature, definitely connect with us because we have so much in store for you. If you want to be a part of the intellectual community, check us out. We have so much going on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and everywhere in between. And we even got our own app, okay? So that we can best serve you. All right, we thank you so much for being a part of our vision. You know, we appreciate you. This place would not be the same if it wasn't for you. And we wouldn't be here without all of our amazing subscribers and supporters. Don't forget to sign up for the talent show every month, and someone always leaves with a prize. And don't forget to take advantage of all of our special offers, our events, our merch, our resources, our referrals, because we are here to serve you, okay? And thank you for the love. Until next